Dr. Lingaswamy, good afternoon. Dr. Lingaswamy, are you able to hear me?
Hello, learners.
Dr. Lingaswamy, are you able to hear me?
Today we are going to discuss on different areas of social work. Today we are going to cover the topics education setting and family setting of social work education. Yesterday we covered last 3 days we covered community organization, introduction, principles, approaches, steps, models, roles, characteristics, skills of social worker. Yesterday we discussed some tools and contemporary methods of social work. We discussed yesterday. Today we are discussed different settings in social work education, family setting, educational setting, health setting, industrial setting, and human resource setting. Today we will discuss these top areas. First we start with family setting. What is the role of social worker? How social work profession is important in family setting? How deal with the individual problems, family problems, and community problems in family setting? Social work with family. So here, family is the basic institution in a community. It is the primary group in which members are born, brought up, formed, trained, and socialized to play various roles and functions in society. I think all of you know how families played key role in the individual's life. How the individual born, brought up, formed, trained, and socialized. How the family plays crucial role and functions in society. Social work practice with family is based on this system perspective. There are various methods and strategies in the profession which can be applied to handle the multiplicity of family problems. It is possible to work with individuals in families. There is also option to work with groups of family members with common problems and to mobilize resources from the community to assist families in need. I think all of you know how the individual played crucial role in the family. Like social worker also played very important role when family system breakdown or within the family raise the problems. The social worker role more. There are various techniques such as family therapy, crisis intervention, marital counseling, and premarital counseling, which can be used for specific purposes. When the individual fail to unable to solve the individual problems within the community, when the family unable to solve their family problems within the community, when community fails their not to deal their problems within the community, the community organizer or social worker plays very crucial role to solve the either individual, group, or community problems. Here, there are various techniques such as family therapy, crisis intervention, marital counseling, premarital counseling, which can be used for specific purposes. When group issue comes, we use some um, one method. When individual or within the family issue, we use some techniques like family therapy, wife and husband family marital issues. We applied this technique like marital counseling. In advance now, preventive approach in uh, marriage marital disturbances. We are using the technique like premarital counseling uh, techniques. So these are various techniques. Based on the situations, we start intervention. We will discuss one by one the intervention methods in social work with individuals in family setting. In working with a family, the social worker may sometimes limit his interaction on a one-to-one basis with a member of the family. Certain problems such as a poor academic performance and emotional outbursts of children or some behavioral problems of parents such as a being authoritarian, exclusively demanding and overly protective may not require the involvement of the other subsystem of the family. For example, family head or parents or grandparents when the individual such as poor academic performance of the child and emotional outbursts of the children. At the particular situation, parents or grandparents in the family, they guide you, they guide the children who are emotionally outbursts or who are poor academic performance in school. The family members like parents and grandparents guide the children. In certain cases of marital conflicts, the other spouse may be hostile to the idea of working with a social worker. If there is a family support, either support from parents or grandparents in the family, within the family, either uncle or auntie, elders in the family, they may support to the individuals who are suffering with any problems. They may support within the family. When family, joint family is there, parents, grandparents, uncle, aunt, and brothers, siblings is there, they may support the individuals within the family. Such situations may necessitate the worker to work with one of the spouses to enable him or to handle the problem. When there is no such type of support from parents or grandparents or uncle or aunt, there is no such type of support, then social worker play very crucial role. At the particular such situations may necessitate the worker to work with one of the spouse to enable him or her to handle the problem. When marital conflicts come between wife and husband, if there is a parents within the family, uncle and aunt, they may solve the marital conflict between wife and husband. If there is no grandparents, there is no uncle aunt, there is no parents, will solve the problem. In the particular such situations may necessitate the worker, social worker, with one of the spouse to enable to handle the problem. This helping process goes through different phases, indicating that it has to be done systematically. I think in African countries and in India also, there is a family system. Within the family, any problems will rise. Elders who are the elders within the family, they can solve, they can speak with the people, they can resolve the issues within the family. They can guide who are the suffering with the problem. Either couple or either marital conflicts or individual problems of the child, they can take care about the children and grandchildren's problem. This is good, where the joint family is there, extended family is there. But what about the why we are discussing about this intervention methods in social work? Yes, for example, Western there is no family. Like US and other countries, there is no family system. I think in Africa and India, Asian countries, there is a family system. Family take care about the children, grandchildren, and there is any marital conflicts, they take care about their children's grandchildren's. But there is no family who will take care about the individual's problems, either children problem or marital conflicts or any family disputes or family problems. Who will take care? So here, social worker role is very important. Social worker may necessitate the worker, social worker, with one of the either in the case of marital conflicts, the spouses to enable him or her to handle the problem. This entire helping process go to the different stages, like initial stage, study phase, problem assessment phase, helping phase, and termination phase. Even in Africa and India, now nuclear family system is increasing. Earlier, olden days, joint family system is there. Take care about through their experience, knowledge. They they solve the individual and family problems. Now, nuclear, when come to nuclear family, the problems, whether individual or family problems, are increasing day by day. So that's why the intervention is very important. Yes, anyone can say something about yes, Anas? Yes. Hello, Anas. Am I audible?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Your PPT is not visible.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Are you hearing me? Hello.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible. Your PPT is not visible.
Yes. Now am I audible now? Hello.
We can hear you, sir.
Are you with me? Please respond, anyone. Am I
Yes,
audible?
we are.
Yes, Mehmet Buba, Ahmed Buba, Candiro,
Yes, sir, I can hear you nice.
Felica, hello.
Yes, sir. Now we can hear you.
We can hear you, sir. Just
Am I
only
audible or not? Please
you
respond,
are
anyone.
audible.
You are audible,
Audible,
sir.
sir.
You are audible.
You are audible. Just your PPT.
Hello.
It's not showing.
Seems like to his side network problem because we can hear him, but him he can't hear us.
Yes, sir, you are audible to us, but you cannot hear us. Yes, we are not audible to you, sir.
Okay. Am I audible? Yes.
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Okay. Yes. Here I am asking. Today we are discussing different settings here, general areas of social work. So I'm asking you, is there family system in Africa, either Nigeria or Malawi or Uganda, any other country? Family system, joint family or nuclear family? Yes. Is there a joint family system? Hello, Ahmed Buba.
Please come again with the questions.
Yes. Is a family system in Nigeria, Malawi? Is there family system, joint family system or nuclear family? You turn on your microphone, Buba.
Yes,
Ahmed
sir.
Buba. Yes. Now you are audible.
Yes, sir. I hear you,
Go
sir.
ahead.
Yes, now
Yes, yes, yes,
you talk about the family system in Nigeria or Malawi. If I get you the point.
yes, yes. You go
Hello, sir.
ahead. Yes, yes,
Okay. Yeah, yes, sir. Here in Nigeria, we have a family system, but any family they have their own family system, how they can rule their families. We have a different kind of family system in Nigeria, but it's not a similar. Any family they have their own family rules, how they can rules people of their families and their children in the house. We have it in Nigeria.
who will take care about the
So
family? There is any uh, uh, issues within the family? Who will take care about the family? Who is the
yes,
head of the family?
okay,
So
okay.
far,
The head
I,
house of the
I'm
the head the head house of the family is a father. As a father, he is the one who is take care of the family. Your fathers and you are our fathers and our mothers and some of our elder brothers. So they are all who they are just take care of the family to show you the way that you can live and to give you a good charity in the community and how to live with the peoples in the community.
Is there family, joint family or nuclear family?
Hello, sir.
Is there joint family or nuclear family?
Then family, sir.
Okay. Any more? Yes, Davis.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Here in Malawi, both systems of families are practiced depending on the region where you are found. We have got three regions in Malawi. Technically, the northern region, the central region, and then there is the southern region. So, depending on the region, there are other places whereby the husband goes to live in the village where his wife is. And then there are other parts of the country whereby the wife is the one who goes to marry, who goes to the village of the husband. And all the systems, whether it's nuclear, extended, all this to take place depending on the area, the community, and then the region of the country. Thank you.
Grandparents, is there grandparents, parents, grandchildren, aunt, uncle, and all family stay together?
No, it is not usual. It is not usual. Otherwise, it depends. For those that live in the cities, those that came for employment, at a certain point they invite the grandparents to live with them, just because maybe the grandparents are unable to take care of themselves in the village, and then they are taken to the cities to live with the one who is working. And then so doing, all the grandchildren, sometimes they are taken in such a way, but then it is not like established as in the grandparents and then the wives, the husbands, the children, the grandchildren living together in a household. It is not usual. Thank you.
Yes, Chunga, Stephen.
Okay, so in Malawi, as Davis was saying, in the village, mostly that's where the grandparents would live with their grandchildren, their sons together. But in the urban setup, usually it's rather hard to accommodate all the groups because of the cost of living. But in the village, it's a bit easier where you live communally. You have the house for the grandparent, the house for the son, the house for the grandchildren. So it is a bit easier in the village where where we are talking of people living in the rural areas. But in urban areas, it's a bit difficult because of the cost of living. Thank you.
Yes. Here, why I am asking you about the family system. Here, family plays crucial role growing, nurturing of the children. When the family, when the problem rise within the family, the grandparents or parents take care about their children. When marital conflicts arise within the family, grandparents or who are the elders take care about their children, and any problem rise within the family, they can solve the problems within the family. When joint family system break down, nuclear families come come to the picture, the role of social worker played important role. Why there is no grandparents, there is no elders, there is no such type of mechanism to solve the problems of individuals. Either in African context or Indian context, there is a family system. So now nuclear family system also increasing because of globalization, liberalization, and privatization. So role of social worker played important role. Social work with groups in family system. Few things learn children learn peer groups. Always we cannot imagine children learn only from the parents and grandparents only within the family. We cannot say learn all the things from the family. Many parents will come across some common problems in bringing up their children. Similarly, the children or the spouses may also have few problems that have common pattern. Under such circumstances, it will be more beneficial to help them in groups instead of dealing them individually. For example, if a group of parents have concern regarding their parenting methods, it will be more useful to bring them together in a group and enable them to share their anxieties, ventilate their feelings, and enable them to learn from one another's experience. In the same way, children who may have been referred for delinquent behaviors or temper tantrums may benefit a lot if they meet other children with similar problems and work together come out of the problem. Here you remember peer group learning. Peer group learning means their classmates, their age group. Few things we cannot, if we say as a parents or grandparents from the family, children won't listen the parents and grandparents words, but they can listen and they can understand their peer groups voice, peer groups experiences, they can follow. So here peer group or group learning plays important role. Few things learn children by their peer group. It is in this context that working with groups assumes significance in social work practice with families. Groups provide members with learning experiences, opportunity to share experiences, and to engage in mutual problem solving. Here, groups provide members with learning experiences. For example, one student suffering with one type of problem, another students don't have the same problem. They can, who are the group members? Groups provide members with learning experience each other and opportunity to share experiences and to engage in mutual problem solving. Members get the opportunity to increase their confidence under the guidance of a professional social worker. When they are unable to solve their problems within the group, the professional social worker guidance to members who are unable to solve their group problems. Working with the community for family system. The family does not exist in isolation, but in community. I think all of you know family does not exist in any isolation, but in a community. For example, any family, either any particular community, they stay in particular community. The community is the basic support system for the family. The family does not exist isolation. They stay some community. The community is the basic support system for the family. Either any community, either rural, tribal, or urban community, the community is the basic support system for the family. For example, the father in a family may be working in an industry, and the mother may be working in a government enterprise. The children may be studying in a school and a college. In addition to this, they may be members of a particular religion and residents of the particular neighborhood. Here you remember, for example, father in a family may be working in industry, mother working in government enterprise, student or children studying in school or college. They may be members of a particular religion, either Islam or Christian or a Hindu, and residents of a particular neighborhood. They are either urban or rural or tribal. Some of the problem in the family will affect their role in other institutions in the community, and some of these problems of these institutions will also affect the dynamics in the family. When some of the problems in the family will affect the role in their other institutions. For example, problems in the family, it will affect the role in other institutions, like, for example, marital conflicts between wife and husband affect the role in other institutions, like wife working in government enterprises, husband working in industry. Their role in other institutions in the community, and some of the problems of these institutions will affect dynamics in the family also. For example, the industry may go for a layoff and terminate the service of the father of the family. If the industry may go for a layoff and terminate the service of the father of the family, the college may take disciplinary action against the son because of his indiscipline in this campus. A tragic situation may come wherein the only breadwinner of a very poor family dies in an accident, and the family finds itself on the streets. Here you remember when the example the industry may go for a layoff and terminate the service of the father of the family. The family may affect. The father lost his job. The student may affect their education, and his wife also may affect loss of husband's job. If the student may take disciplinary action against this student because of his indiscipline in the campus, when student is not going regularly, college may take disciplinary action against the child, against the son. Parents may feel within the family there is a conflict because of their children. Parents, they are not working properly because of their children is not going to college because of his disciplinary action. One more example, a tragic situation may come wherein the only breadwinner of a very poor family dies in an accident, and the family finds itself on the streets. Another example, one family, the breadwinner, head of the family, dies in the road accident, the family find itself on the streets. In all these situations, the very process of assisting and the rebuilding the family needs assistance from the community. When husband lost the employment, they may support from their community, needs assistance from the community. Assisting and rebuilding the family needs assistance from the community. The worker has to mobilize resources that are available in the community to help the families. If the community not assistance to the families, the professional social worker has to mobilize resources that are available in the community to help the families. When the family head dies in an accident, the professional social worker has to mobilize resources that are available in the community to help the family. It is in this context that the social work practice within the community on behalf of the family becomes relevant. Options in community work. Some families may have common problem and its solution may lie in mobilizing community resources. For example, the worker may be working with a few housewives whose main problem is their inability to take up a job since there is no one at home to take care of their young babies. These women are desperately in need to additional income. The particular situation, they are skilled and there are jobs available. In such a situation, it will be beneficial these families of if a daycare center for children could be organized in the community. If there is any daycare center, the family members send their children to daycare centers, then they go to job. In such a scenario, the steps taken by the worker in mobilizing community resources solves this problem of many families. Because of their children, they are not going for their jobs. Once social worker find out the resources and establish one daycare center for children could be organized in the community, then social worker solves the problems of many families. There is options within the community. Crisis intervention. I think all of you know crisis can set in a family unexpectedly in the form of the death of spouse or a child, extramarital relations, long-term imprisonment of a spouse or drug addiction of the adolescent. Yes? Crisis can set in a family either due to different reasons. Unexpectedly in the form of death of a spouse, either wife or husband, or a child, or any extramarital relations, either husband or wife, or long-term imprisonment of a spouse or drug addiction of an adolescent within the family. Then, based on these reasons, there is a crisis in the family. It is a critical period in the life of a family. It disrupts family stability and harmony and puts at stake the security and survival of the family members of the family. It is in this context that some external support is needed by these families. Crisis intervention is one such method which is widely used in social work practice. Are you heard about this crisis intervention method in your community before joining this course? Do you have any idea about the crisis intervention? How you are thinking, and if you are the social worker, how you will overcome the, how you resolve the problem? Yes, anyone? What is meant by crisis intervention? Are you with me? Yes.
Yes, sir. We are with
Yes,
you,
Buba.
sir.
Can you say something? Crisis intervention.
Yes. I have some observations or understood regarding what you have said now about crisis interventions in the community. So, as you say now, as a social work, how do you deal or how do you solving it in the community when facing this challenge of crisis intervention in the community? So, regarding this, what I want to say now, in our community now, the crisis intervention of a family, how can you just handle the case? For example, in our community, some people just they are just do marriage to their children as a early. We call it as a early marriage. Also, the am I audible, sir?
No. That is a
Hello.
different issue. Here, any sudden or unexpected incidents happened in the family. Loss of family head, or loss of child, or death of child, or there is extramarital relationship, either husband or wife, and long-term imprisonment of a spouse, either husband or wife, or drug addiction of an adolescent within the family. This is called crisis. When crisis will happen in the family, social worker intervention, social worker support at the particular situation. When family is in the crisis, then social worker role is very important. For example, parents lost their children, death of children in the family. What is the psychological condition of the parents? Only they're having parents having only one children. The child has death. The family is in crisis. At the particular situation, social worker start intervention. How to overcome the problem? How to parents overcome their psychological problem? Then social worker intervene in the problem. This is this is a process. Not only just saying, just giving counseling to the parents. First, in this process, many stages is there. That is called crisis intervention process or crisis intervention method. As a social worker, intervene this process. So that's why in the family setting, crisis intervention method is very important. If you work as a social worker in future, you may also practice this crisis intervention process. Yes, got my point, Buba?
Yes, sir. I get your point, sir.
Any more?
Yes.
Yes, Candiro.
Yes, I just want to comment on crisis intervention. For example, I have one of my friends is working from social welfare at the district assembly of this area. Is moving around, searching and checking where the people are affected by Cyclone Fred, because some of the houses are destroyed by the floods, things like that. So it's going all the areas checking who is affected, so that when organizations comes with the help, he must be able to show them that let's go this side, let's go this side. They are the victims. So I just want to comment that this guy is still busy intervening during this crisis. Thank you.
Okay. He helps as a, uh, uh, we can say here, social service. But crisis intervention, crisis means unexpected things, either in the family, yes, you can, in the community also. At the particular situation, social worker intervene and and solve the problem through process. Any more? Yes. Yes. My slide is visible or not?
Yeah, it's visible, sir.
Okay. So in crisis intervention, it is a critical period in the life of family. It disrupts family stability and harmony and puts at stake the security and survival of the members of the family. For example, loss of the family head, it is a life and death of the family. At stake the security and survival of the members of the family. Family head is a bread and butter uh, survivor. It is in this context that some external support is needed by these families. The loss, the death of the spouse or child, or extra long-term imprisonment, if husband put in prison, who will take care of about the family? And spouse or a drug addiction of an adolescent. So these are the crises within the family. In this particular context, that they need some external support is required by this, needed by these families. Crisis intervention is one such method which is widely used in social work practice. Family therapy. Family therapy aims to establish more satisfying ways of living for the entire family. The family is considered as a system, and a maladjusted person is a given treatment within the family system. It is assumed that the problem of one person in the family is the product of how he interacts with other family members and how others interact with him. Problems such as alcoholism, marital breakdown, and family violence can be quoted as examples here. In the crisis intervention, unexpected things, unexpected situations within the family. Here, problems is there such as alcoholism, marital breakdown, family violence, wife and husband's family violence, can be quoted as examples here in family therapy. Here, the family is considered as a system. You remember, family is considered as a system, and a maladjusted person is a given treatment within the family system. For example, adolescent son addicted by alcoholism, the particular person is given treatment within the family system. So here it is assumed that the problem of one person in the family is the product of how he interacts with other family members and how others interact with him. In this context, it is necessary to work with entire family or with those who are directly concerned about the problem. Family therapy is one such method which is widely used in social work practice. In this family therapy, process is there: initial phase, implementing process, and termination phase. So this is also one of the important method which is widely used in social work practice: family therapy, crisis intervention, and family therapy. Marital counseling. Why marital counseling is important? Yes. I think all of you heard about this premarital counseling and marital counseling. Why premarital counseling and marital counseling is important? In which situation we start this marital counseling? Yes, anyone? Please respond. Marital counseling. If there is no marital counseling, what is the problem? Why we need to learn about marital and premarital counseling? How it is important? Yes, anyone can say something about this? Yes. Yes, Buba.
Yes, sir. I just want to ask some questions regarding marital counseling. So here in our community, we're facing some challenge. The crisis that we have facing in our community regarding a marriage life in our community. So in our community, we have our own cultures and we have our own religions. So our culture and our religions is allowed men to marry one to two to three women as a wife in the house. So then the problem that we have facing in the community, any women, they want to just be alone with his husband as a only wife. So after you just go and add another wife, as your culture allowed you, as your religion is allowed you to marry one to three women. So after you get another marriage. So the crisis is starting is in your house between the wives, between the two wives. They cannot even just live normally. Anytime they're fighting. So as you say now, even their parents, they cannot even stop them on that crisis or fighting that they have doing in between them. So how
Is social worker role is required?
do you go and give them some suggestions, or how do you go and handle?
If they will come out with any marital problem at the particular situation, if they will come out with any marital problem, social worker role is required or not? Got my point?
Yes, sir. What have you said, sir? My network is interrupted, but please repeat it again.
No. If anyone will come out with marital problem is the social worker is required or not at the particular situation in your country. If anyone will come out with marital problem, marital conflicts.
Yes, we have marital problem. We have marital conflict in our communities. Let's I tell you first.
So
We have
is
a
there
marital conflict. Marital. Yes.
anyone? Okay. Any more opinions? So here marital counseling is used to handle conflicts between husband and his wife. Marital conflicts may occur over virtually anything. Some areas that can lead to severe difficulties are monetary matters, child rearing practices, failure of duties towards in-laws, inability to meet career demands, extramarital affairs, and sexual difficulties. Marital conflicts means not only just wife and husband uh, uh, issue. Here may occur or virtually many anything. Some areas that can lead to severe difficulties like monetary matters. If you can see in developed countries like UK and USA and many other developed countries, we are observing monetary matters. Wife asking some billions or millions of rupees, and child rearing practices, and failure of duties towards in-laws, inability to meet career demands, extramarital affairs, and sexual difficulties. Conflicts that can lead to severe difficulties. The main reasons for marital conflicts are unrealistic expectation of the couple and their personality traits. If wife may expect more from husband, or husband more expectations from wife, so there is a unrealistic expectations between couple and their personality traits. In this context, in the particular context, it is necessary to work with both the husband and the wife to restore stability and harmony in the relationship. When family or marital relationship are breakdown, at the particular context, the role of social worker is necessary to work with both the husband and wife to restore stability and harmony with the relationship. Marital counseling is one such method which is widely used in social work practice. In this marital counseling also there is a process. Initial phase, rapport building with couple, find out the problem, give some counseling to the couple, and process, implementation, and termination process. So there is a process of this marital counseling. Just I am giving some idea about marital counseling. In detail, next semester you can understand about this marital counseling process also. Even family therapy and crisis intervention also. There is a process. Just I am giving overview on crisis intervention, family therapy, and marital counseling. Yes, any doubts? Any opinions? if there is a in your country, if there is any marital conflict between husband and wife, where it will solve? Who will solve the marital conflicts in your country, either Nigeria or Malawi or any other African countries? Is there any marital counseling setup? Any marital counseling agencies? Yes, Sagir?
Mostly in Nigeria. Here, locality I live, I know when the issue of the marital conflict, it is parent of both husband and the wife that comes together and reconcile with that. So it is done in traditional way. I don't know any formal procedure that is being used for settlement of such marital conflict, unless when it is maybe out of hand. Sometimes it takes to the court. So court sometimes intervene and do those things, but with the consent of both the husband and the wife. That's what I know, but it is normally done in traditional way.
So in your country, there is a traditional counseling, like elder people involved in the particular context, and
Yes, exactly.
uh,
Yeah.
community religious elders also involve the marital conflicts. They may solve the problems of wife and husband, and with the concern of wife and husband. Yes, am I right, Sagir? Yes. Denta
Hello, sir.
Felica say
Yes, that
in Ghana. Yes. Yes, Sagir.
you have said. That's what I mean. You have said it. Thank you.
Okay. Felica mentioned here in Ghana there is a marital counseling. Can you say something about marital counseling in your country? How it is implementing either by agency, government? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Felica.
Yes, sir. Am I audible? Am I audible,
Yes,
sir?
you are audible.
Okay, I just want to say something
Yes,
regarding.
you are audible. Go ahead.
Okay, I just want to say something regarding marriage counseling. Yes, they have did it in our community when two persons are engaged to marriage or after there was marriage, their parents, both of their parents, they are just sitting them down and give them some advice how they can do their life faithfully in their marriage life. They have did it in our community. This is what I have to say, Josa.
So here all of you remember there is a marital counseling in family setting, then premarital counseling. When in marital counseling there is a strategy, develop the rapport with the couple, enable the spouse to identify the problem, enable spouse to understand causes of the problem, point out how the inability handle everyday stress, with their concerns choose that part of the problem, enable them to develop empathy for one another. So there is a process, there is a strategy to resolve the marital conflicts between wife and husband. Premarital counseling, then after marriage conflicts between wife and husband, we use the family or marital counseling. But nowadays the trend is going on premarital counseling. Why it is important? This is a preventive mechanism, preventive measure. After marriage, there is a conflict. There is a divorce, and if they are understand, they restore their relationship. There is no problem. That is good. That is good. If they are not satisfying, they are not restoring their relationship, wife and husband, it is very problematic to the children. So nowadays, premarital counseling is going on. This is preventive measure. Premarital counseling, young people need orientation before they get married. Many problems in marriage and later on family life can be traced to the unrealistic expectations and distorted opinions the couple might have entertained before marriage. Wife will expect more expectation on husband. Husband expect more on wife. Unrealistic expectations. So before going to marriage, some counseling is required. In family life can be traced to the unrealistic expectations. In this context, it is necessary to organize counseling services for those young people who are about to get married. Who are about to get married, they need some counseling. Premarital counseling is one such method which is widely used in social work practice. Nowadays, which is widely used in social work practice. Here also there is a strategy, develop some strategy, how to guide young people, how to orient young people orient before marriage. There is some strategy there. Here, make the clients understand the goals and purpose of marriage in realistic terms. Make them aware of their own unrealistic expectations, immature thinking patterns, and inappropriate attitudes, which they might have learned from their own parents or from mass media. Train them in skills of interpersonal relationship, communication, and problem solving. Help them recognize their roles and duties towards one another and also towards their parents and in-laws. Before marriage, girl need how to stay with in-laws, how to stay in-laws family members, how to stay in-laws house, the roles and duties in the in-laws family. Simultaneously, the men, the roles and expectations of woman, the girl. So here there is the strategy is there. You can learn in detail in next sessions. Eclectic approach. Eclectic approach. Eclectic approach is characterized by the knowledge of many theories and several skills for selecting the right approach and techniques with reference to clients. So here you remember you have a lot of interventions. How to solve the individual problem? You have a lot of interventions, but which intervention is suitable for your client? You have a lot of interventions. You have a lot of intervention. Which method is suitable? Which tool is suitable for your client? Here, an eclectic approach is characterized by the knowledge of many theories. You have many theories and several skills for selecting the right approach. Your person is suffering with one individual problem. You choose which one is suitable for your client. You have a lot of many theories and several skills for selecting the right approach and technique with reference to your client. There is a number of techniques, number of theories is there, but which one is suitable for your client? Which one, which theory and which skill and which technique is suitable for your client is called eclectic approach. You have a lot of language. You can speak. You have a lot of languages. You have a lot of theories and skills. Which one is suitable for your client? Just you go through reference to your client. Social work practice with family definitely revolves around an eclectic approach. The reasons are obvious. Family is a system and it is dynamic. The problems are multifaceted. The causes and consequences are complex to understand and difficult to handle. Hence, it calls for an eclectic approach wherein the knowledge and skills of various disciplines are put together to effect changes in the family system. There is a in eclectic approach wherein the knowledge and skills of various disciplines are put together to effect change in family system. The social worker should be able to choose any combination of the social work methods of working with individuals, groups, and the community, to also the other strategies. Based on the situation, social worker should be able to choose any combination of the social work methods of community. And also other strategies such as crisis intervention strategy, family therapy strategy, marital counseling, and premarital counseling described above to handle the problems of his client. As a social worker, if you work as a social worker in any organization, as a social worker, you're able to choose any combination of the social work methods of working with individual groups or community, and also other strategies. We are discussing the strategies, crisis intervention strategy. When unexpected incidents happen within the family, we use crisis intervention strategy. When crisis happened in the family, unexpected events happen in the family, we start one intervention. That is called crisis intervention strategy. Then family therapy. Then within the family situation, we implement this strategy, family therapy. Marital counseling and marital conflicts happen or disturbances between wife and marital disturbances between husband and wife. Premarital counseling. Before marriage, young mind needs some counseling. Roles and expectations of the young ones. So this is a general awareness, general areas, social work with family setting. If you have any doubts, discussions? Yes. This strategy is suitable for you in your country? Yes. Okay. Social work in educational setting. Like in social work in family setting, social work in educational setting. The goal of education is not only to teach, but to prepare learner for healthy functioning in society, such as broad-based objective of education cannot be achieved by educators alone. Education means not only just teach, but to prepare learn for healthy functioning of in society. Hence, educational institutions, especially schools, are increasing relying on other professionals. One such professional is the social worker. The social worker brings values, knowledge, and skills of social work profession to education to help achieve its central purpose. The UK and USA have the oldest school social work service. The attendance and homeschool liaison were its initial components. Over a period of time, social work service in educational setting has evolved into various models. Some bold experiments in school social work have also been made in India. Very early stage of this profession, social work. The UK and USA have the oldest school social work service. Why the profession has started in UK and USA. So the attendance and homeschool liaison were its initial components. Over a period of time, social work service in educational setting has evolved into various models. With the successful demonstration of the utility of social workers, a large number of schools world over are utilizing their services. Once successful demonstration of the utility of social workers in UK and USA, a large number of schools world over are utilizing the services. However, the competence of social worker can be used with equal advantage in other educational institutions as well. Social worker enhance the social functioning of individuals through maximum utilization of their inherent potential. Believing in dignity and worth of people, they hold that sometimes people can be in a state of disequilibrium due to personal and social challenges. Here we need to discuss some important aspects. The school social work service in the United Kingdom is being provided through Education Department and Social Service Department. The Education Welfare Officers, EWOS, and the social workers of the Social Service Department work in close collaboration. In the early stage of this profession, Education Welfare Officers and the social workers of the Social Service Department work in collaboration. The EWOs are responsible for ensuring attendance and the delivery of supportive welfare services for children in their area of jurisdiction. The social workers step in when it is felt that the development of particular child is being prevented or neglected. Only the EWOS are responsible for ensuring attendance, whether students are coming regularly or not, and delivery supportive welfare services for children in their area of jurisdiction. Which type of services are provided by the government or NGOs? The AWS role is very clear, but the social workers step in when it is felt that the development of a particular child is being prevented or neglected. They take the child into state care. Today, many EWS don't have social work training, while social workers are all trained professionals. Models of school social work practice. The historical development of social work, as stated above, has also given us glimpse of the tasks performed by social workers in school. The focus of social work service differs in accordance with the type of school, target population, and emerging social challenges. Resultantly, school social work service has evolved in different models. School social work service has evolved in different models. Alderson had introduced 4 models of school social work, followed by one proposed by Costin. You remember, Alderson had introduced 4 models of school social work. Traditional clinical model. Traditional clinical model. This is a wide applied model in school social work. Compared with other models, it is widely used model. Why? Because it focuses on individual student and the social and emotional problems that block attainment of their potentials. Who is the individual facing some emotional problems, social and emotional problems? They cannot attainment of their potential. Its goal, the traditional clinical model goal is to enable students to make optimum use of school experience. Who are the students? Individually, they cannot solve their emotional problems. The student social worker or this model, traditional clinical model, allows students to make optimum use of school experience. The school is considered faultless and the individual student is expected to adjust to the conditions prevalent in school. This model of school social work is suitable to school catering to upper middle and rich classes of people. Here our focus is on individual student, not on school. The private schools in India have by and large adopted this model. Why number of private schools, they are taking fees from students if their parents will ask their children's status of education, knowledge and skills aspect. So here private managements are responsible for students who are paying to the school fees. So private schools, that focuses on individual student. So this is called traditional clinical model. Simply it is individual student model. What are the students' social and emotional problems? And they are not able to attainment of their potentials. At the particular situation, we are using this model, traditional clinical model. Yes, do you have any doubts? Traditional clinical model. Next one, school change model. Here, school change model, it mainly focuses on dysfunctional conditions in school. Here our focus is very clear. School change model. Here our focus is on dysfunctional conditions in school, its policies and practices. It encourages changes in school that are seen.
There's noise in the background, sir. There's
Yes.
noise on the background, sir. There's noise on the background.
Yes.
Noise.
Hello. Yes, Chunga. Is my
I'm saying there's too much noise on the background. No, too much noise on the background.
Background. Yes, Chunga, please repeat your question. Otherwise,
I
you
was
drop
saying
from
there's too much noise on the background. I was saying there was too much noise on the background.
Okay. Okay. Here, for example, in school, whites are sitting in the first bench, blacks are sitting in the back bench. As a social worker, we try to intervene at the school or institutional level, change this practice. In the school, all students are equal in the classroom. Why the particular school is practicing this, the particular practice, why the school is practicing this model? Here, our focus is on change the practice and policies at the institutional level or school level. Here, change is required, change is need at institutional level or school level. Otherwise, we cannot change the mindset of children. First, as a social worker, we change the mindset of institution, change the mindset of school. Why the school is practicing this? So, school change model here is very clear. Your focus is on dysfunctional conditions in school. At the particular situation, as a social worker, we try to intervene at the institutional level change. The school readiness program for student, standard, and recreational programs undertaken by school Social workers are the examples to support this claim. Yes? Any doubts? School change model. Community school model. Here, low community school model, you remember, here community plays very important role. This model favors close school community relationship. School and community relationship. It aims to develop school programs to assist disadvantaged students. The worker attempts to alleviate community conditions of deprivation that hinder learning. It is just suitable to deal with problems such as juvenile delinquents, high dropout rates, etc. For example, low enrollment, where you are working as a community organizer or social worker at the particular community, enrollment of the students, low enrollment of particular group, only blacks, whites are not coming, their enrollment in your particular community, their enrollment is very low. Why? Just as a social worker, need to highlight and inquire about the reason. And high delinquency within the community, we need to bring them some sorts of intervention. Why the students involved in juvenile delinquency? Here, school and community played very important role. This model favors close school community relationship. Not only school played important role, community also played very important. It aims to develop school programs to assist disadvantaged students. Who are the students involved in juvenile delinquency or crime or any other illegal activities? School programs to assist disadvantaged students. Why white people are not coming to the school? For example, white are not coming to the school to assist the particular group. Why they are not coming? The worker attempts to elevate community conditions of deprivation that hinder learning. It is suitable to deal with the problems of the particular whites, such as juvenile delinquency, high dropout rates, whatever the reason. Social interaction model. Social interaction level. Here, school level interaction is not sufficient. For children, student or children spend around 5 to 6 hours in school. This is not sufficient for children school level intervention. This is not sufficient time to school level intervention. Here, social interaction is also required for students. This model views students as part of various social systems. This model views student as part of various social systems, like that is family, school, and community, all of which interact and need each other. The main role of the social worker is to facilitate communication and linkages between various systems. These three systems, school, family, and community, all of which interact and need each other. Only family cannot, school cannot intervention. School intervention is not enough for individual, not enough for children. Family intervention also required and community intervention also is needed. The main role of the social worker is to facilitate communication and linkages between various systems. Where the children is staying, where is going to school, how is family playing important role in children's life. So here social worker, the main role of social worker is to facilitate communication and linkages between community, school and family. If there is a communication between only school and family, what about the community? School and family is not enough. The school social work program of private schools as well as municipal schools in India represent features of this model. Nowadays, all schools, they are giving some assignments to students how to interact with community. So here linkages between various systems is very important. That is called the social interaction model. Social interaction means family, school and community interactions. Linkages between these three systems. That is called social interaction model. School community people model. School community people means here children model. School community children model. It focuses on group of peoples and helps them use learning opportunities by bringing about change in the interactional pattern of school community relationship. Here, school community children model. Before this, school community family model. Here, school community children model. Pupil model means here children. It focuses on group of children. This model helps them use learning opportunities by bringing about change in the interactional pattern of school community relationship. The goal of school social work program is not to target school or community. Here, our focus social work program is not to target school or community. Here, our focus is group of students showing problems of underachievement, dropout, or absenteeism. The social worker targeted the definite group of pupils who did not enroll in school or were potential dropouts. Here our focus is on only children, group of children. Here school, community and group of children is called the school community pupil model. So these are the models of social work practice, models of school social work practice. Yes, any doubts? Hello? Anyone? I think this is a new area for you. Models. In the first traditional clinical model, we practice individual like casework practice, then community in community practice model, community school and family model, community school and in a group of children model. So the different models is here. Just you see the models, school social work practice models. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask me. Otherwise, I am concluding this session. Monday, please come with your doubts. I will explain. Monday is our last session. Are you identified organizations in your locality? How many are identified organizations in your community, in your nearby town or district? How many you are identified? Yes, please respond. After completion of these sessions, I will send the PPTs to you, your emails. Okay. See you on Monday.
Hey, what is your malere? What is your malere? In suspense.
Time is still, maybe you'll be back.
He has said he will see us on Monday. That's what I said, that he's going to see us on Monday.
The network, the whole this week, it didn't help us because since Monday up to today, our class is so
Okay, let's try to speak to our friends on that forum because our attendance is becoming very low, very low. I don't know, maybe we are busy writing assignments, but all in all, we need to be attending classes.
Tana wurin shi. Tana wurin Aminu. Eh? Sai da kan kyauta. Me kai ke yin jiya? Ba wani launi.
Body under. Oh, is this the time is up?